Good morning, everybody. How are you?
Welcome back to the Nerd Shelves. I'm Judy.
And I'm Michael.
And we're melting. It's
and
so
we're
hot.
melting. Yeah, it's hot. We're in the middle of for us, we're in the middle of a heat wave.
Mm-hmm. I just pushed kids outside riding the bike.
Yeah.
Just a couple rounds, and I said, I can't, I'm giving up because I'm melting to the ground.
Yeah. It's pretty warm. Yeah, we're going to hit
32, I think it was.
Today, and then I think by Monday it said we could possibly get all the way up to 36 or 37, which here, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
That's pretty warm.
Doesn't happen often, that's for
no,
sure, right?
No. Well, I think 37 is probably the hottest. I think that's a record here.
Really? Eh?
Yeah, on Vancouver Island where we are, it's doesn't get that hot usually, so we're not really prepared for it, but that's okay. Hello, La Emotica is here.
Hello,
morning.
Mr. and Mrs. Coaster. Drive safe. And hello, Coralu.
and
Hello, everyone.
Coralu's here. How do you guys start playing board games so early?
Interesting, because we're not playing board game this early. We're talking about board game this early. Our board game playing is tonight.
Yeah,
at 7.
Exactly. But you know what? If I could, I would play board games 24/7. That's how much I love them. But don't we all?
I don't believe you, because you wouldn't bring food to the game table.
That's true, except for when I'm eating. Fair enough. Okay, so Mrs. Coaster says, hi all, we are speeding home from REI and won't be home in time for the start, so I will comment for Bill. He's the one driving. Fair enough. I'm not sure what REI is. Do you know?
No, I know PEI, but I don't know REI.
PEI is a province. Prince Edward Island's a province in Canada. I'm not sure what REI is.
But I saw their picture, and it's beautiful.
Wherever they were?
Yeah.
You don't remember where they were?
No.
I can't remember.
Because he says it's a morning walk, and it's like so zen.
So zen. So I just want to give a little shout out to Mick Roaster. Well, sorry, Mr. and Mrs. Coaster.
That's the right name.
That's the right name. Yeah, they've got a great channel about their travels around and checking things out. And their last one just looked amazing. They
look amazing.
Well, yeah, but the last one I was really intrigued by. They were on the REI is a school, right? I don't know what REI is. But they were on where they had old train tracks, and they made these pedal cars that you could sit on the train tracks and go along, and it just looked really, really, really cool.
Fun.
Yeah, it looked great.
Really fascinating.
Yeah, absolutely. So anyways, here we are. It's Saturday morning. We've got our morning coffee.
Well, I'm having grapefruit juice.
Fancy.
With straws, very classy.
Yeah, very, very classy. REI, it's an outdoor hiking store. Oh, okay. Cool.
Ooh.
I guess kind of like we have Mountain Equipment Co-op, MEC,
yeah.
Right? It's probably the same idea, I'm sure.
Yeah, MEC.
Cool. The Mrs. Coaster says we may be planning another adventure soon. Very cool. Cannot wait for that.
Yes. We'll check out their YouTube channel for sure.
Yeah. Very cool. So anyways, I've got my morning coffee. I'm drinking from a very special coffee mug today. You probably can't see it. It says, I don't want to spill my coffee. It says, my kid went to the University of Calgary. No, sorry. My kid and my money go to University of Calgary. Now, the reason why this coffee mug is special to me is I went to University of Calgary and I bought this for my dad. Now, this was I think I bought this mug in 1999.
It got a year on it, isn't it?
No year.
Okay.
So I bought this in 1999. I got it for Christmas of 99. I remember it. That was the New Year's of going into 2000. Anyways, after we moved to Taiwan and we lived there for ages, I found out that my dad literally drank his morning coffee from this coffee mug every single day. He did not use a coffee mug, a different coffee mug. He used this one. And not only that, after he passed away last year, I found this coffee mug. He loved his morning coffee, but he was too cheap to throw out any old coffee. So he always kept the old coffee in the pot. In the morning, he'd pour it and heat it up in the microwave. but I found this coffee mug right beside the coffee maker after he passed away. So he was coming home to this coffee mug. So he literally used this coffee mug every day of his life.
Yeah, every day. It means a lot.
Yeah, it means a lot. So so now I drink out of it in the mornings.
And you probably will pass it on to your kids.
And I hope so. Yeah, yeah, exactly. So
yeah, here. Grandpa used that.
Yeah,
Used that. No, you have to have it.
Exactly. Yeah, so that's our coffee mug.
Aww.
Yeah, and now my dog's just Bailey staring at me there. So anyways, good morning, everybody. I guess that's enough of us rambling on about nothing. Not that my dad's
personal
nothing.
Stuff.
That's
personal stuff. We
that's
love
right. Exactly.
share our personal stuff. Okay.
So,
speaking of personal stuff.
Yes.
We have received some packages, and some of them just warms right up to our hearts.
Yeah.
It's so encouraging and so sweet.
Yeah.
So we're going to share that.
Absolutely. So, so I know that we said we're going to talk about the new mini expansion for BREW.
Yes.
But with that and the way it was sent to us, it got Judy and I really started thinking.
Mm-hmm.
And we've had a couple publishers send us some things with personal touches. Mm-hmm. And I just wanted to bring that up, and I wanted to talk about that today because I think that as a publisher, it really goes a long way to add those little personal touches, and it really makes us feel like the publishers really care. Mm-hmm. And I know that sounds silly.
It's very minor thing.
Very minor things.
But it's like customer service, right?
Yeah.
It's one tiny kind act.
Yeah.
Kindness, right? That like people will remember forever.
Yeah.
And I think that's what we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
The positive and caring.
Exactly. 100%. Now, we'll leave the BREW one for a minute.
Always.
So here's one that we wanted to talk about. Now, we can't really talk about the game much because the Kickstarter hasn't been released yet.
Until August.
Not until August, but we can mention it, but there's a reason why we want to talk about it. So first of all, this game is called Chili Mafia. Gangsta style. It's a card game, and this box is just super cool. Like, it's a box that opens up like that, and it's got all the cards inside and everything like that, which is cool.
I believe this prototype.
Yeah. This is just kind of the prototype that was sent to us. But that's not why we're talking about it. Why we're talking about that, and I'll go down here, is that
It's so funny. All I can think about is pew, pew,
pew, pew, pew. Yeah. So why I want to say is because this is what they sent with us. And I think this is pretty darn cute.
They didn't have to do that.
They did not have to do this.
But they did it.
Yeah.
And
first of all, they sent a card. And it says, our little card to say a big thank you. And I just think that's really nice of them.
It's very cute.
Yeah. And then look at that. Like, so not only, okay, I'm even going to go down here. Let's get closer, shall we? So it says, our little card to say a big thank you. Great. It's fine.
It's so cute.
I mean, it's more than fine. That's amazing. But then look at this.
That almost made me cry.
An actual personalized, they wrote it just for, I mean, it's just a nice little touch that they didn't have to do. And I think that is incredible. So it says on it, Dear Judy and Michael. And they even spelled Judy right, which is very cool because most people don't. And it says, we would like to express our sincere gratitude to you for making it possible for Chili Mafia to be known within your community. We hope you will enjoy the game. Wishing you a playful day, Christina and Thomas. Now, sorry. And check this out. They also sent us a keychain that says...
Look how cute.
Play. Travel. Repeat.
Travel, play, repeat.
But it's a can or a bottle opener.
Yeah. Summer coming up, right?
It's just so cool.
Because it's Chili Mafia, you need to open some bottle to chill.
That's right. Exactly.
Yeah. But it just, this, because what we do for the community is our hobby.
Right.
But we have receiving a lot of messages back and forth from the community, right?
Yeah.
There are positives, there are negatives, but we try to look up to the positive and bring out more positive. And
Absolutely.
This is something just like,
Yeah, absolutely. It really makes us feel
we're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing for me, okay? So I can say this about Christina and Thomas, who published this game, but I can also say that about Danny at Pandasaurus Games. I can say it about Jamie Stegmeyer. I can say it about, a couple other.
A lot.
We at the Nerd Shelves, we are not a big channel.
No.
We're not. Which is fine, because we pride ourselves in being, I would rather be a small community, but a close, caring, positive, respectful community.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
And that's how we started.
That's how we started. That's what we want. That is our goal. To have publishers could easily look at us and just say, you know what? We'd rather give this to big publishers. But
big content creator.
Or content creators, sorry. Yeah. But to me, whoever they are, it makes me feel like we're doing the right thing, like you said, because not only do they send us the stuff, we don't get stuff from everybody. That's fine. I have no hard feeling. Like, that's fine. But when they do it, they send us these personalized notes, and it just makes me feel like, they get it. They get it.
Yeah.
Right? And that's what I want.
We have the same feeling toward the community.
Yeah.
Yeah. We just want to provide something that's fun and, bring people together, right?
Yeah.
That's what the whole point is. And
absolutely.
This is very sweet, and we thank you so much.
Yes, very sweet. But that is really all we can talk about Chili Mafia because
you have to wait.
You have to wait. We will talk about that more later. But we were just very, very touched by the publishers.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Now let's go into our chat a little bit. Joe, wow, great story. Thank you. Good morning. Joe says we can send you stuff. We can send stuff to you. Sure.
Wait.
If you want.
What are you sending?
Yeah, what are you sending? I'm not going to say no to send us stuff.
Don't send us bills.
Yeah, don't send us your bills, exactly. And then Cora Lou says, I'm back, rewinding, catch up soon. Hi, La Emotica, Mrs. Coaster, Jose, Michael, and Judy, and everyone. Hi, Cora Lou.
Hello.
Cute mug story. I also went to UFC. Woohoo! Go Dinos. But paid for it myself. You're lucky you had parents who could pay for uni. They didn't, actually.
The mug say so.
It was a joke. I paid for uni myself. Everything. It was just more of a silly joke between me and my dad. So that's kind of what makes it even funnier, right?
Make your dad proud.
Totally. And I shouldn't say that because I had a lot of help. We weren't well off. We didn't have all that extra money. My dad came from
nothing. Right?
Literally nothing.
But they are very supportive.
But he worked very, very, very hard to give us a life where we had family holidays every year, where we had a life that we had stuff and everything he had, he gave to us. Wasn't a lot, but that's what we had. So no, I paid for my own uni, but he gave us tons of other stuff. But anyways, yeah. Pew, pew, pew. Exactly.
Right?
So that's a really nice touch to add that in their packages, says Mrs. Coaster. Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah.
And yes, truly love this community, especially during this pandemic, says Jose. Thank you. Us too.
That's exactly how we feel.
Me too. I'm really worried. I don't know if people can see my dog walking back and forth. He really needs to go outside.
Well, he just went.
I know.
He just want to be in the stream.
Yeah, but you know what the problem is? I locked the door so he can't go up and he can't go down. He's stuck here.
Is that man? Why?
That's our dog. I'm sorry, Bailey.
Sit down, Bailey.
Okay. Anyways, I wish everyone could see him. He's so cute.
It's giving you a dirty eye.
Yeah, he's our old dog. He's 16 now. And anyways, okay. So that brings us. The reason why we brought that up is because that brings us to BREW.
Pandasaurus Games.
Pandasaurus Games. Yes.
They have been very supportive.
Yeah.
To amazing. What we do, and Danny especially. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I love you, Huggy.
I am gonna let my dog out again. I'm sorry.
So BREW, we had a couple plays, and I have to say, the more we play it, the more we love it. It's just so fun, and we found more ways of how to make our strategies and change the ways.
Yeah.
It's definitely played differently than the first time, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I was very amazed.
Yeah.
So now I'm very excited because we have this.
Yay, the companion creatures mini expansion. Okay.
Okay, so later we'll talk about.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we are actually going to talk about the expansion, but again, the whole reason why we started talking about this is sorry, I just saw Coralu say you locked the dog in and the kids out. Yeah, of course we did. Okay, so again, this is a lovely touch from Danny.
Yes.
And I know it's from Danny because Danny told us it was from Danny. Like we talked through email. But this did not come with the game. This was sent later. It didn't have to come. It was just,
they didn't have to.
We didn't ask for it. We had no idea. But in it, not only were the expansion cards, but in it was a rainbow hug, a virtual hug, and look at that. Aww, isn't that cute?
It is.
Now, again.
Yeah, it's a card. She didn't have to, but
Right.
It means a lot, right? Like
Yeah.
all we do is just review games, but it means a lot to be like, here.
Yeah. To be appreciated, I guess.
Yeah.
And the email was very nice, and it just said this. Danny emailed us and said, "You guys just spend so much time helping us, and we just want to show that we really appreciate it."
We appreciate you too.
And I love it. Yeah, so it's great.
It is so
Corley says, "Oh yes, Danny from Pandasaurus. She's great. Have seen her on some live chats on the Dice Tower Report. Yeah, she's just amazing. Like very, very nice. And again, it comes back to this. We're not a big channel. We're not big content creators, but it doesn't matter to them. They obviously can see that we are trying to be positive, and that just really makes me feel good inside.
Just
makes us
says that we're doing the right thing, and
yeah,
a great communication. I appreciate it.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely,
Thank you so much.
absolutely. Corley's all caught up. Very good. Oh, what's this? I think everybody wants to see the dog. He's outside now. So, Laimotica says, "Aw, you guys deserve all the appreciation. Thank you very much. I do appreciate.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, anyways, how this mini? Oh, I should also say
Yes.
that we also received an email yesterday that says, "Good for them.
The pre-order is
Sold out."
Yes, sold out now. It's closed.
They're completely sold out of their pre-orders. Yeah, that's awesome. And they even said that with Pandasaurus Games, that's never happened before. So we're very, 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 very happy for them. That being said, you have some information about the pre-orders coming up if anybody wants to know.
For people who want to pre-order, you can definitely directly pre-order from game stores. And if you go on Pandasaurus website, they have some information. There is a link of, let me see, there's a map of all the stores that will also have the mini expansion. So pandasaurus.com/pages/store-locator.
Okay.
Anyways,
we'll
go
leave
to
that.
Pandasaurus website.
Later, I'll put that in the comments below.
Yes.
So
go to their website. I'm sure you're able to find it.
Yeah. Now we are not paid by Pandasaurus. We're not promoting nothing like that. It's just because of this mini expansion only came with pre-orders. And I just want to make it clear that there are places where you can still get it. And not only that, they're trying to make this little mini expansion available at future conventions and possibly even just to be able to buy it alone.
Yeah.
So.
And I'm sure a lot of people are asking, whoever haven't really done it yet, they might be like, oh, too late.
Yeah.
But it's not too late. You just got to pre-order directly from game stores.
Exactly.
Yeah. So we're going to show you what they look like.
Yeah.
They're actually pretty fancy.
Yeah. And I also want to say that yesterday I finally watched the ThinkerThemer review of BREW, and
so funny, eh?
they're lovely.
They are.
They're lovely. I love them.
So sweet.
Yeah, they're so sweet. Anyways, go check that one out. ThinkerThemer.
ThinkerThemer.
ThinkerThemer. Go check that out.
ThinkerThemer.
Okay.
Say it 5 times?
No, we cannot. It's like Quacksaquillingberg all over again. Okay, so here we go.
We are the ThinkerThemer.
There you go. I'm going to start this over here. So this is what it looks like. It says BREW.
Is that pickle?
Yeah, exactly. BREW companion creatures, okay? And they're on this card. It has the instructions. Okay, and it says, I can't read that far away. So it says, choosing companions. Each player chooses a companion creature or randomly draws one. Place your companion creature below your character board. Then use your companion creature provides a powerful new action you can use once per round. At any time on your turn, when you use your companion, turn it sideways to show that it's exhausted. All of that stuff. So here they are. And
now we have to play this again with the expansion.
Yeah, we should. They're so cute. Cool. And look at, you can see that in the light. Look at these cards. They're like the holograms. They're just not holograms, but, well, yeah, kind of holograms.
Look
just
at it. Yeah, I can see it.
Cool.
I'm looking at the monitor like, yeah, I can see it.
yeah, so neat. Okay, so I'll just put them here and then I'll pull them one at a time and we can look at them close up, okay? Yeah. I'm saving that one for last because it's mine and Cora Lou's favorite.
Mine too. I'm into it.
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm into it. You guys will love it too. It's so cute.
Okay, so this is Talu. So cute. Look, I love these cards. They're so cool. That is, that
one is super cute too, actually.
Super cute. And it says, Talu says, at any time on your turn, exhaust this, which means turn it sideways, to refresh any number of potions in the market. Reserve one potion and gather one of each unique ingredient included in its cost. Wow.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's really good. So this one is about your spells and your potions, which is cool. And maybe people don't know what's going on because they haven't played it yet, but...
Click on the playthrough.
Yeah, click on our playthrough. There you go. And this is, I'm assuming that's Kite?
Kitey?
Kite? Kitey. The Y would be on the end.
That's true.
Right?
Kite.
I think it's Kite.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm really, the more and more I look at this art, the more and more I'm drawn into it.
It's so unique. Right?
Yeah, so I just love it. Okay. And this one says, at any time, exhaust to move one of your forage dice. Remember the forage dice were your colored dice. To move one of your forage dice in a forest to any empty ingredient space in the same forest.
Wow. And you can get 3 of that ingredient.
Yeah, and then gather 3 of that ingredient.
All right, I like Kite already.
Yeah, that's pretty powerful.
So not only you already put it there to get an ingredient for 1, you can also move it somewhere, play this card, move it somewhere, and get 3 of them.
Yeah. And it doesn't it's not one of your actions. It's a free action that you can take at any time during each round.
We should play this tonight.
Sorry, we have a live stream to do tonight.
It's like, forget about Terra Mystica.
Yeah, exactly. Cool. Okay, so this is, I don't know, I like this name too. I think it's cute. His name's Sniff. Or her, or this. Their name is Sniff.
Sniff.
Yeah. So.
With PH.
Yeah. Isn't that cool? So creative. I don't know. I just love it. It's so cute. And this one says, at any time on your turn, exhaust, turn sideways, to choose a creature deck and look at the top 3 cards. Do you remember there was summer, spring, autumn, and winter? And only the top cards are available. So you can look at the top 3 of one of the decks. Choose one to train and return the others to the top of the deck in any order. So it's a free train. Not a free train, choo-choo, but a free training of a creature.
Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool, too.
It's pretty neat. And Corlu says, the only game I have, as far as I remember, with holographic cards is Oceans. I managed to get the lower level Kickstarter edition on clearance at retail. Oh, cool. I didn't know Oceans had holographic cards.
I don't know.
Cool. Very cool. Okay, so
but
anyways.
I can see them doing that because they're very colorful.
So I agree.
Definitely can see
Absolutely agree. Okay, so this is the one that I think we all think is the cutest.
Yeah.
I don't know though. That's Pickles.
Pickles.
look at it.
It's just so cute. Try to stand tall.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, totally. Very cool. Okay. Oh, Baby Shrek Baby.
Baby Shrek Baby,
Hi,
hello.
Baby Shrek Baby. Corlu says, it certainly adds some sparkle to a game. Yes.
Yeah, I can see that for sure.
Absolutely, yeah. Baby Shrek Baby says, oh my god, Terra Mystica. So excited. Yeah, we'll be playing that tonight. Definitely. Yeah.
Look, trying because last night you're scratching your head. Like,
Well,
how is it gonna fit on a small table?
yeah, I said
Insane.
we'll talk about that in a minute.
Okay.
Let's finish this. Okay. So Pickle says, see, hashtag team distraction. Anyways, Pickle says, at any time on your turn, exhaust, turn sideways, like I've said 4 times, to choose a forest.
Yeah.
So any forest that's at the top of the table.
Yeah.
And gather 1 ingredient from every ingredient space there where you have forage dice. That's interesting.
So you want to have it on your hand, but put your forage dice out first, and then occupy the spot, and then play
turn
this
it.
card.
Well, you don't play it; it always sits in front of you.
Yeah, exhaust it.
Exhaust it, exactly. Yeah,
that's cool.
That's pretty. These are neat.
So when you say exhaust, you turn it sideways.
Yeah.
Does that mean when you finish your turn, you turn it back?
Not your turn at the, the
Anytime.
refresh at the end of the round.
Yes.
Then it turns back.
Oh,
so it's once per round.
Wow.
So there's 4 rounds, so you can basically do these actions 4 different times.
So you don't get rid of it.
Right. It's your companion, right? Very, very, very cool.
Very cool.
I love, like Corlu says, it was just on the super deep sea in the dark mini pack of the Cards Oceans. Exactly.
That's very cool.
Monica, you guys are so awake. This is blowing my mind. Totally.
I woke up at 6:30 already.
Yeah. Well, actually, okay, we'll talk about that in a minute, too, how we woke up this morning. Good
Hi, Mom
Lord.
Gamer.
Mom Gamer's here. Hello. So welcome you? No,
Welcome.
Welcome.
So
We're
good
so
to see
happy
you.
to see you. Okay.
You sure we're so awake? Are you sure? Or not?
That's
Have
true.
more coffee.
Yeah, it is 11 a.m. for us. That's true. It is 11 a.m., but still.
Yeah.
Anyways, so these are them.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to not run a poll, but in the comments, let's see what, not by actions, just by on the card itself, maybe the name and what it looks like, which one
catches you the most?
catches you the most. So we're going to go through them one at a time.
What would you like the most?
Yeah, that's Pickles.
Pickles. So cute.
So cute. This one is Sniff.
Sniff. I love the name.
Me too.
So adorable.
That's Sniff. Okay. That one is
Kite.
Oops. Kite?
I like Kite. I'm torn between
I know.
Kite and Pickles.
I know. And this one is Talu.
Talu. I like Talu too.
Yeah.
Look at that cute face.
Hmm.
Oh my goodness.
They are very, very, very cute. So, those are... Actually, let's go right back up to here. Those are the 4 companion creatures.
Yes.
Mini expansion, and I love them.
I love them.
Yeah.
They're so cute.
Yeah, and it's going to add some great new... no, it's not going to change the game. Yeah, just to add just a little bit of a special power, and I think I know what my favorite is.
Because it will be in the deck from now on, right?
Yeah.
So they will, yeah. So.
Yeah. Well, no, not in the deck. So basically what happens is you put... well, I'll show you.
Okay.
So when you set up the game...
Yeah.
Let's go back down here, shall we? When you set up the game, so you have the main game board, but you each get... Right?
Yeah.
So everybody takes a character. So now I can move that out of the way. So everybody takes a character. So now, let's say I don't know. Let's say I'm Mila.
Okay.
So I move those aside. In front of me, I put Mila, and it says Mila has her own special action that says when claiming forests, once per round, you may spend 2 of the wild ones to claim a forest where you are tied for control. But also, let's say I took Sniff. Sniff is going to go there. And so now what it's saying basically thematically is that Sniff, let me put that in the middle of the table, Sniff is Mila's companion. So now you have 2 special actions you're allowed to do.
Oh, okay. Because earlier I thought they will be with other training and they will be here. So they're not. They're actually here because they're companions.
That's right.
So turn sideways to use it and then turn it back on.
Exactly. It has
I like it.
It has nothing to do with training. It doesn't go over here on your training side.
Okay.
It goes under.
Okay.
And it's completely separate to the normal game.
Okay.
And now you have 2 special actions that you're allowed to. Oh no. Sorry. Bill chatting just watched a couple cars have an accident right in front of us. Oh no. Just a fender bender, but glad we're almost home. Oh, okay. Well, take care. Sorry about that. That's too bad. Okay, Cora Lou says, for an actual pet, kite. Unless it needs to fly for exercise. Then Talu, because I live in a small apartment. Fair enough. So anyway, so that's how that works, okay? So
that's
now
cool.
that's why it's called the companion creature. So this would be Mila's companion.
It's like your wingman.
Like your wingman. Exactly. Love it.
Not a pet, but your wingman.
That's right.
That's cool. Okay.
Very, very, very cool.
Wow.
I think we're going to maybe have to do another playthrough now.
Just for that.
Just for that.
It can change the whole game, eh?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Like with a special power, how strong it is. Wow.
Well, I like it how now what it'll do, I mean, even a little bit more, is that it means it's a little bit less, or it's a little bit more asymmetrical. Like it's a little bit like you have a little bit different actions than the people you're playing against.
Yes, definitely. So that would be something that you might play with your group.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
Exciting.
So, Mrs. Rose says, guy was driving crazy where there was no room to drive crazy. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, too bad. Well, hopefully you get home safe.
Okay.
So anyway, so that is what we wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
The two things are we wanted to show you the mini expansion. Mm-hmm. But more importantly, I think we wanted to talk about how we just adore and appreciate not just publishers, but anybody in the community.
Content creators, designers, and
people in the chat. Like
chat
everybody.
squads.
We, as you know, sorry.
They're the best.
They are the best.
They're always supporting.
Yeah, totally. But we've said it a million times, and we're going to say it a million more times, is we started the Nerd Shelves because we wanted to create a safe, positive, encouraging, respectful, supportive space to share the games we love.
Yeah, it's playing games, right?
It's playing games. And
it shouldn't be so hard.
Exactly. So when these publishers, when you, all of you in the chat, when people just show the love, not to us, we're not being selfish, I don't care about us.
To each other, too.
To each other. Just showing that love and that passion and that positivity and respectfulness is what I love. And I think you said it best. When we opened those little gifts from the publishers, it really, really touched us. Not because they gave us something. No.
Yeah. Just they see our works and, you know, we're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
So that's the point, right?
Absolutely.
Just like when you guys like our channel and, you know, want to see more and all that. Yeah. We appreciate that because that means we are doing something right and we're bringing the joy to this community.
Yep. I would rather have 10 people watching our live stream, chatting and getting to know each other and being positive and happy than have 40 people watching and a bunch of
I know
negative stuff.
Other than the dead animal hunting stories I tell and sometimes sad story. Other than that, most of the time it's very positive and happy.
Exactly. So there you go.
I don't have yucky stories today, so that's good.
Good. I'm so glad. Okay, let's go into the chat here for a minute.
Okay.
So we read that. Where are we at? We are very close to home now. Good. Cora Lou says, but for the best pet name, can't decide between Pickles and Sniff. I'm with you 100%.
I want to say Sniff.
Yeah. Cora Lou, hashtag secret live play, maybe on a Sunday or a Monday. Yeah, exactly. Pickles for Mrs. Roaster, definitely. And then so Cora Lou says, thank you for creating this space for us. And on a consistent schedule. We talked about that last time, right? I would not survive this pandemic without all the time I've been able to spend with you. Thank you so much.
Speaking of consistency on the schedule.
We're playing with the idea that our Saturday mornings may be once every 2 weeks instead of every Saturday.
Yes. So now, we're happy the COVID is lift. Yeah. A lot of places. Yeah. That's good because everyone started to go out and, you know, able to see friends and families and spend time, you know, the tear of finally hug someone and have conversation live. That's good to see. Yeah. And without that being said, our schedule is going to be tighter because now work might be more busy and our personal life will be more busy. More
work. And like things like our girls will be able to start going back to swimming lessons in the pool. Like all of these things that we need to do.
So we're going to put the Saturday morning table talk instead of every Saturday morning at 10:30, we're gonna put it as bi-weekly.
Yeah.
10:30 in the morning still.
Yeah.
And it will only get better because we are trying to figure out collaboration.
We hope it will only get better.
Yeah, it's only get better because a lot of people are asking, and we just couldn't figure out how to bring people onto our screen. But we are learning.
Yeah.
When I say we, he. And we are trying to provide more fun chats with other content creator, designer, publishers on Table Talk. But it will be bi-weekly.
That's
so that's something new that we're working on. And sorry, Coralu, I know we're talking about consistency on the schedule, but Table Talk has been one thing that we are trying to find a right direction to gear that to.
Totally. And I like, it was actually Judy's idea, and I think it's a brilliant idea, is we're going to try to do more collaborations with exactly what we talked about, with publishers, with content creators that we love.
Designers and
Stella and Tarrant from Maple University and just, all of these great, Luke from Broken Me, all these people that we love, and just more collaborations. So that's, we'll keep you posted though. And Corlu said it right there. Well, Saturday AM is really a bonus. Wednesday and Saturday nights are the meat and potatoes. The chestnuts and almonds of the nut shelves. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Mum Gamer asks, how long has it been since you first launched the channel? Okay.
You started and I wasn't in there, and you take a big break for a while, right?
Yeah, okay. I actually started the Nerd Shelves YouTube channel. It wasn't
for fun.
It wasn't the Nerd Shelves. It wasn't anything. It was I ordered a whole bunch of games for myself and a friend, and I wanted to show him what came in the box when it was delivered.
Yeah.
So I wanted to share it through YouTube.
Yeah.
So I just created and called it The Nerd Shelves, and it wasn't anything. It was just me unboxing this for him. And then I didn't post anything for months and months and months and months. But to answer your question, officially, my first, because you weren't a part of it yet, my first video was the coin capsules I used for Quacks of Quedlingberg.
Yeah.
And that was August, almost 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So we've been doing it for almost 2 years now.
That's at a time. Wait, you count COVID time, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because after COVID, I'm like forgotten those years.
Oh, yeah.
That's when I still think, oh my gosh, you spent $80 on a game? What? That was my reaction at that time. But now it's like, $80? Cool. That's good. Let's go.
Yeah. It's so different,
It's
right?
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So what is your guys' origin story or stories, and also how you got your name? Well,
He got the name.
Yeah.
Like I say, he was just starting it for fun.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even part of it. Like, you start something? What is it? What is it about?
Okay. I will tell you. I'm not going to go into how I got into board games and all of that kind of stuff, but I'll tell you how the Nerd Shelves was born. I was part of a Facebook board game group. I'm not going to say what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to say what group it was.
No, we're not going to say it.
It was...
But a lot of people probably had the same experience.
Yeah, it was horrible. Every time I went on to ask a question or to chat with people, it was met with, don't get me wrong, 99 great comments, but every single feed or every single post, there was just trolls and negativity and arguing and bickering and name calling, and it was horrible. And I was so discouraged. And I thought, this isn't good. This was before Dice Tower had their Facebook group. This was like I said, about 2 years ago. And I hated it.
I remember you told me how discouraging it is.
I was so discouraged. Yeah. I hated it. And on that channel, actually, I made a comment.
That group? Yeah,
in that Facebook group about... just a random comment. And then somebody who was actually very prominent in the YouTube board gaming community at the time came on and basically just accused me of... They said some really horrible things to me. And it really, really, really hurt me. And they basically... I'll say it and I'm sorry, but they basically said that I was hiding my racism behind my mixed race children.
Which is not true.
When I couldn't even believe that what was happening because I don't even know where that came from because that's not what I said. Anyways, so I left Facebook and I thought, and I was really sad. I was really hurt. I was really upset because I love board games.
Yeah. Personal attack.
So I started my own Facebook group.
Yes.
And I said, I don't care if there's 10 people in this group. I don't care. I dedicate my Facebook group to people who want to be positive, respectful, inclusive. I want it to be safe. I want anybody who feels marginalized, anybody who feels anything like that to join.
That's why our shirt says all meeples
all
welcome.
Meeples welcome.
Yeah.
That's where it started. And it started with a couple of friends in a Facebook group. We don't have that many. I think there's only about 500 or something people in the Facebook group, but that's how it all started.
And
And
it was
then,
all fun and positive.
yeah, it was just fun. It was positive. It was
Since
just
day one, yes.
yeah. And I left that other Facebook group, and from that day on, it sounds so silly. It actually changed my life because board gaming is a huge part of my life. It always has been. And now I get to share it with people I love.
It's something that you want to, I won't say escape because it's not a very positive word and it's not what it should be, but it gears you to the other side of your life where it should be fun, right? And positive.
Sorry, I'm reading a comment. I'm listening to
Decora, this is only
No, Mrs. Roaster. Mrs. Coaster says, want me to beat him up for you?
That's what I say. I was so upset when that upset. Because, like you say, I'm not even going to say he or she because, it's obvious. And I think a lot of people already heard a lot of story about that. And it's not necessarily, like, it is board game and it should be something fun and positive. And, it actually lifts your spirit up because it's a hobby, right?
Yeah.
Hobby is something that make you happy.
Exactly.
Do what you love to do.
Now, that being said, there is a lot of, like Corlu just says there, toxicity in... okay.
I know what you mean.
Maybe it's too
toxic.
early.
Yes.
And if I see that, I will absolutely stand up against people who are being misogynistic or racist or just mean. Like, I hate that. And I always have stood up for that. So that's why when it was said to me, that's why it hurt so bad.
Yeah. The fact that she doesn't even know you and... Oh, did I just say it?
It's okay.
Anyways.
So that is how the Nerd Shelf started, was I was trying to create a safe, positive place. And I think that's why, like today with the publishers and all of you, that's why it means so much to us, because it is what
we're doing the
want,
right thing. Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. I wasn't planning on talking about that. I hope this isn't a big rant.
Yeah.
We just love our group, our community, because of the positiveness and the respectfulness, and that's what we love.
Respect, right? That's all.
That's all we want. Yeah. So anyway, let's go up to the chat. I first discovered you about March or April last year when I saw your post about DIY tabletoppers on Facebook.
That was
cool. A great vid, but of course the fabric stores were just closed then. Oh yeah.
That was so cool.
Absolutely, yeah. Mom Gamer, wow.
It is wow, yeah.
Mick Roaster, unfortunately, there's a lot of toxicity in various Facebook groups. We've seen it in Disney Facebook groups too. Yeah, it's
not necessarily like why.
Because it's the anonymity. It's the people can think they can say whatever they want without being seen.
Yeah,
right.
What's it? The responsibility of the coincidence that's going to happen after that.
Yeah.
Words can hurt people too.
Absolutely, yeah.
And what we do is try to lift people up with words and what we do.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Corlu says that she's heard, definitely of other content creators being attacked, mostly on Twitter, which I personally avoid. It's very sad. It is very sad. Yeah. And Mom Gamer, I'm very sorry about that awful experience. Mr. Roche, I'll do it. Mom Gamer, you know what? Don't be sorry.
It probably happened to everyone.
It has happened to everyone. Well, no, that's not true, but to a lot of people. But don't be sorry, because if that hadn't have happened, Haven't had happened?
Haven't had happened.
I'm an English teacher, for Pete's sakes.
If it haven't had happened. That episode of Sheldon.
that Big Bang Theory, that was so funny. When they're talking about Back to the Future and the tenses. Anyways.
If it haven't had happened.
Will have happened. Okay, back to what I was saying. Don't be sorry, because if that experience did not happen, we would not be here today.
Yeah.
No, I mean, we would be here, but like on Facebook or YouTube.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The nerd shelves won't start.
So anyways, sorry, this went on a completely different tangent.
Yeah.
And I apologize. It's a very good question, Corlu, and thank you for that. I do appreciate that.
Mom Gamer asked that question, how it started, I think.
I think, Mom Gamer asked when we started, and then Corlu asked what our starting story was. So, that's okay. Mrs. Coaster says, I'll do it. Oh, yeah, good job from Corlu. Good job making lemonade from lemons. Absolutely. Yeah. So, anyways, I just want to say...
Thank you.
Thank you.
Again.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you and thank you.
Yeah, that's all I have to say.
Monetize now, eh?
Not yet.
Not yet?
Not yet.
Wait for a while.
We reached all of the criteria to be monetized by YouTube. We've applied, and it is now going through their review process. Yay! Hashtag team distraction, but thanks for the chestnuts. Exactly. So being monetized for us isn't about making money. But what it does is it helps, it opens up some new tools we can use with YouTube.
Yes.
It helps us maybe get promoted a little bit more so more people can see us. I think that's been our biggest struggle over the last 2 years is...
Not being seen.
Not being seen. Yeah, just not being seen. And I'm like, again, I'm not saying I want everybody to see us, but it's surprising how many people will pop in and say, I have never heard of you guys.
But you know what?
Which is fine.
You know what? It's same thing like board games, right? I often see people post, I finally cracked open the Castles of Burgundy. For us, it's like, what? But it's new to them. And that's okay.
Absolutely.
That's okay. Just think about how big the world is.
Yep.
Right? For people who, like, from Europe, from Asia, from anywhere to see one little channel.
Yeah.
It's like, nutshell.
Exactly.
Exactly, nutshell.
The nutshell, exactly. And like I said, I would rather have 1,000 subscribers in a community that I love than...
Everyone is nice and respectful to each other.
Absolutely, yeah. Yay, congrats, Corlu, Mrs. Roaster. Mom Gamer says YouTube membership and merch. Yeah, yee. Absolutely.
I'm still not familiar with those, how it works. I'm a grandma inside this mind. I can't figure those out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, we're still learning. Mom Gamer, how about you do a top 10 with someone like Rado? Maybe you could reach out. Yeah, that's somebody else I would like to reach out to. Yeah, everybody has to start somewhere. Yeah, so Mom Gamer, we've already done a top 5 with Luke from Broken Meeple, which is fun because... That's the UK market, which is great for us. Stella would love to have... Yeah, we've been talking with Stella from Meeple University for months.
Yeah, but we just...
It's hard.
Yeah.
The Australian schedule is really hard for us because we work all day here when it would have to be sometime in the morning to do it in Australia. So we're working on it. We're getting there. Yeah, we're getting there.
Working on how to present that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's something definitely in process.
Yeah, exactly. I follow Judy. I'm a grandma inside. She's totally...
Hashtag Grandma Judy. I am.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
So, when I moved to Taiwan, oh, gosh. Sorry. Team distraction. When I first moved to Taiwan and I was really, really homesick, this is kind of before, social media blew up. Didn't even have a cell phone at the time. There was... Lonely Planet books, which I'm sure everybody's familiar with who's traveled. And I looked in the Lonely Planet book, and there was a restaurant down a little alley that I would go there every Sunday morning because it reminded me of being home whenever I was homesick.
I know.
And it was called
Grandma Nitty.
Grandma Nitties. And that's why
It's
Grandma
so
Judy
good.
reminded me of Grandma Nitties. But yeah, it was so good.
Grandma Nitty is so good.
Yeah.
Spaghetti. It's like grandma's recipe.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, I love it there.
Okay, Coralou says, if you could start your Saturday stream earlier and Stella starts her stream a bit later, you could do one big monster show on a Saturday. You're not far off, Coralou. We are talking to Stella. In fact, we emailed, we're chatting. We're figuring it out.
Wait. Are you expecting a big monster show? Let's start from little. I'm scared.
Cool. Oh, Mom Gamer wants to know how we met.
Okay. I asked him out. It's table talk, right? So we're going to talk about more secrets.
Oh,
Coralou, are you ready to take this?
Okay.
How deep do you want me to go?
Well, not too personal.
Okay. We work at the same school. So, yeah, the boss was very strict and there are lots of rules in the contract. So we kind of being good friends because in one classroom there is one.
Hold on. Sorry.
I'm not going too deep.
No, the reason why there were the rules was because I was the director of the school at the time.
Okay.
Teachers were allowed to date. We were both teachers, but I was the director of the English department. So I was actually like
behave.
It was very frowned upon for the directors to date the teachers. But anyway.
So he's got string attached. I don't. So I'm like, okay, you want to hang out to the beach and we can kick some volleyballs around?
Yeah.
Sure. And that's how it started. I'll just leave it like that.
Yeah, she asked me out.
I did.
We had to be very, very quiet. We dated.
About 1 year and a half.
A year and a half while I was the director and Judy was a teacher. So we kept that secret for about a year and a half.
Yeah.
Then
all the way till we both not working there, it's still a secret.
But it was a secret.
But a lot of people guess because we're like good friends. And all of a sudden, how come you're applying 2 weeks during Christmas at the exactly same time? Judy's applying 2 weeks off. Where are you going?
That's when we came home to visit my mom and dad for Christmas.
Yeah, but I say, no, nothing. What are you talking about?
Oh, my God. I'm totally blood. I'm embarrassed. But then, yeah, so that's how we met. And,
Taiwan.
Wow, you guys follow the rules. It's Taiwan. It wasn't so much for me. It was more for Judy.
I'm scared.
Yeah.
So contract is a thing. Like, if you break the contract, he will take people to the court.
Yeah, the owner of that school wasn't.
He's very strict to the rules.
Very strict to the rules. So we had to be very, very careful. But then, again, almost like the nerd shelves, because we had a different philosophy in teaching. We had a different philosophy in a lot of Asian cultures. Education is very, very strict.
Oh, God, yes.
And we had different philosophies in teaching, so we ended up opening our own private schools.
Yes.
And we wanted to, just like the nerd shelves, we wanted to open a place that was more positive, more respectful to the students and the parents, and we filled our school with families that really bought into that. And it was wonderful. It was wonderful.
Until our partner.
No,
it was so good, and then we decided to move home.
Yes, yeah. So, we got married and had our first Sadie there, and then moved home. Yeah, so we broke the rules. Yes, we did. You two are the cutest. Oh, thanks. And wow, you guys follow the rules. Cool origin story. Yeah, so that's kind of where we came from. Wow, this sure went from BREW mini expansion to
how we met.
Our life stories.
Well, thank you to get to know us.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
So that is how we met, and then you created Nerd Shelves, and how we work together up to today. Yeah, that's a long story.
Yeah. Well, do you guys want to hear about my first day in kindergarten? No, I'm just kidding. Okay, here's another question. Wow, I love it. This is great. Okay, how did you come to discover board games? Okay.
Who, you or me?
Well, you discovered board games because I was playing board games. So
the way I discovered board game is kind of scary because I'm now spending my shopping money on board game instead of clothing and makeup and shoes.
Oh, come on.
No, I'm just joking.
Corey Lou, yay, this is how you brewed up. Exactly. Okay.
Yeah.
This is how I discovered board games.
Yeah.
When I was little, when I was a wee one, I have 2 older sisters. And my mom worked at the hospital. So my dad and my mom worked where my dad worked Monday to Friday. My mom worked weekends and holidays so that somebody could always be home with the kids. But that meant my mom worked all holidays, including Christmas. So she gave us the choice as kids. She says, I'm going to work on Christmas morning. You can either open your presents with your dad or wait till I get home from work. And we always waited for my mom to get home from work. So every morning we opened up our stockings from Santa, and then my mom had always prepared a family present under the tree that we could open in the morning, and it was always board games. So my childhood memories of Christmas is every single Christmas, my 2 older sisters and I, and my dad, and then my aunt would come over around lunchtime. We would play board games all Christmas Day.
That brings people together.
Yeah.
Right?
Until my mom came home from work. Then we would open our presents. Then we would have our great big supper, our big Christmas dinner. And then we'd all go back stuffed into the living room and play more board games. And that's that's Christmas to me. So then I moved away and, went to university and then moved to Taiwan. And I kind of stopped playing board games for a little bit. But then one of our friends in Taiwan kind of reintroduced them to me. And then we moved home and I got back into board games. And that's my story of how my love for board games. So
yeah, it's family, right? And board game bring people together. That's I think that it worked for everyone too. Bring people together, families, and that's amazing.
I remember one Christmas. Oh my gosh. I don't know if anybody's played it. It's called Nightmare. And it's a game with a VHS tape.
Okay.
And I don't even really remember the game very much, but I remember you put the VHS tape in it and it's got this guy in a hood and he's creepy and this creepy lighting and he kind of reads to you and talks to you. And then you have to do things and there's a timer. And then whenever the timer stops, like the man just yells really loud at the camera and he's like, "Time's up, you maggots!" and things like that. And every time he did it, my aunt, who you know very well, my dad's sister, would jump out of her chair and everybody would start laughing. And it got to a point where we stopped playing the board games and we would just watch this tape over and over again. It was so funny. Anyways, that's one of my favorite Christmas
your board game
memories ever is that Nightmare game. But yeah. So
that's amazing.
La Emotica says, "Oh wow, you have such a nice supportive family."
Yeah.
I've loved my family growing up, obviously. What a sweet ritual. I should do that with my kids. Yeah. That's what we do with our kids now, right? It's now a tradition that it was my tradition growing up. We always got board games for Christmas. So now we pass it on to our kids and my kids get board games every year for Christmas.
Yeah, they have their own nerd shelves.
Yeah, they have their own nerd shelves upstairs. Yeah.
Enchanted Tower and all that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's a great Christmas, says Corlou. Yes, I know that game. Creepy, says Mom Gamer. So funny.
I didn't know that game, but it sounds like
it's so good. We should find it. Yeah, we should definitely find it.
Yeah.
Cool. Anyways.
Oh.
What's that?
What is your number 1 game of all time and why? Mine is easy.
I know what yours is.
It's in every video I talk about. It's Scythe.
Yeah.
It's the very first, not the very first, but the when I just started to play board game, that's one of the early one that I played.
Yeah. One of the heavier games, for sure.
It's funny because he tried to introduce me. What's the game that he tried to introduce me and I can't grab it? Above and Below.
Above and Below.
And I was like, oh my God, this is so complicated. I don't understand. I can't play it.
Like I'm saying, you got Scythe like that. This is much easier.
So he did Above and Below first, and then I couldn't play it. I don't want to play it because I was so frustrated. He said, okay, fine, we'll try Scythe. It might be harder. But let's try it. And I said, okay, that looks cool. I'll try it. And then I got it. And I was like into it, like, okay, I know I'm going to do that. And he said, what the heck just happened?
Yeah.
You don't understand above and below, and you're doing side.
Oh, totally.
But I
Yeah.
love it. The second I play it,
Yeah.
first time ever, I click. It just, the art, and
Yeah.
the game design is amazing.
And you still love it, don't you?
Still love it. Still on
Yeah.
my top shelf.
Yep.
Top one.
Yep. My favorite game,
Mm-hmm.
that's a tough one.
Definitely Stefan Feld.
I think possibly Trajan might be my favorite game of all time.
Mm-hmm. So good. Yours is like Trajan and the Castles of Burgundy.
Both of them by Stefan Feld are two of my favorite. I'm looking over there. I have games down here and we have games upstairs.
Yeah.
That's a really tough one for me. There's some games that I love. Yeah, I think maybe Trajan right now.
Yeah, they're so
Maybe.
good.
Yeah, it's a great game.
They're my number 2.
Yep.
Stefan Feld. Definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so good.
Corey Lou asks, since you were moving back and forth, do you have any games still from when you were a kid? None. Nope.
Does Apples count?
No, actually games from
From
the
childhood.
game
the
from my childhood.
package.
I have 0. Yeah. I know that.
I'm trying to think, because your mom bring out some stuff on Christmas.
Yeah.
No, those are probably newer ones.
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't actually have any, but anyways. Corley says, I think Scythe was the one where you said there's a little Lord of the Rings or Star Wars characters hidden in the artwork. Yeah, that's the modular board for Star Wars.
Yeah.
There's Santa Claus, there's
C-3PO.
C-3PO, right? I think Waldo's in one of them. Yeah.
Is Waldo and R2-D2 is in there.
Yeah.
Love it.
Cool. This is great. This has been really good. I think maybe one Table Talk we'll do a whole question and answer, a whole Q&A, and you guys can. Although I think we just told you our entire life stories.
That's it. Our life. That's it. We don't have other stories.
Do you pack games with you when you travel? When we travel, yes, but not when we moved. We didn't bring any games.
Do not? What about
Well-
Citadel? Oh no, that's not ours.
Yeah.
Citadel's not ours.
Yeah, no, that wasn't. Yeah.
Not yet, because I think when we were in Taiwan still, we borrow friends.
Yeah.
But now we start our collections.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, woo! It's a
Yeah.
little bit too much.
It is, yeah. Well, because we also, the thing is now our collection's getting kind of out of hand because we have our collection, which is upstairs, like our favorite games. But then down here, we have all the games that the Dice Tower sends us to do reviews. We have games, because they send us, every once in a while, we just get a box of games they don't really feel like reviewing.
Our to film stuff.
All of our to film stuff from publishers and
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff. So our it's getting out of hand. But no, we don't take, when we go traveling, like when we go camping and all that, we do,
Yes.
depending on how we're traveling is what we take.
Because sometimes we stay at cabins. It will be easier than we bring more and bigger games.
Yeah, absolutely.
The smaller in the camper, like our trailer, we'll probably bring smaller because the table in the trailer is not very big.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of which, we are going to be filming this weekend part 2, round 2 for Trails versus Parks. And
After we play.
What do you mean? We played it?
No, like
Twice.
The first one, the part 1 is the first impression. And somebody was like, okay, you haven't played yet, but...
Yeah, round 2. I see what you're saying. Our video is now that we've played it. Our video is about... Okay, yeah. Pretty cool.
So it's part 2. After we play, we'll tell you what we think and how we compare.
Yeah, absolutely. McRoaster, we often carry games with us, but don't always have time. Yep, there's that too when you're traveling, especially you guys, because you guys are super busy.
Yeah.
Our traveling is usually camping or going to a cabin at the lake, and then it's just, that's all we have is time.
My traveling is from living room to the bathroom. That's my traveling.
There you go. Is that like my workout is picking up a drink?
Yeah, not much.
That's so funny. Mum Gamer, thank you for answering all my questions. I could go on forever. Yeah, we could go on forever too. I don't want to bore everybody though. I think I should stop now with interviewing. No, it's okay. It's okay. We love it.
It's fun.
It is fun, yeah. Corlu, and now you have a bunch of tiny epic games. Yeah, that are easy to pack. Absolutely. Yep, I love it too. Trails versus Park, part 2. Electric Boogaloo? What does that mean?
You're making me want to do Google a little bit.
Yeah, that's so funny. Oh my gosh. Cool.
Yeah.
Anyways.
All right.
Yeah, that's been an hour. We were only going to go 30 minutes, but I love it.
I love the chat.
I love it. So tonight, everybody, we are, if this is so not boring. Okay, cool. I'm glad.
Thank you.
I'm glad. Yeah. Thank you so much, you guys.
Yeah.
I'm still struggling on how we're going to fit Terra Mystica onto this table.
If Jules is still here, we're trying.
We are trying.
I know you want to see it. We're trying.
But with all things, without any, if everything works out the way it should, we will be playing Terra Mystica tonight. Live. This is the best part. Yeah, I like it. Thank you, everybody. I love it.
Thank you so much. So we have to end it here because we are very chatty.
Hey, it's not
We are.
Oh.
We have a hard time saying goodbye.
La Amorica says, so I have an embarrassing question. Are you guys a couple? Yeah.
We're actually brothers and sisters. No, I'm just joking.
Don't we look like
that? Yes, we are.
Yeah.
No, I'm just joking. I'm sorry, but anyway, I'm just joking.
No, I know. That was so funny. Great stream. Can't wait to come back tonight. Okay, cool. Yeah, can't wait to have you guys. Yeah. This has been wonderful and interesting and fun, etc., etc., etc. Yes. Yeah, we are a couple. We're married. We have kids.
Yeah, we started dating like 2000 and... I want to say 2015, but it might be 2016. Long time. Our 10th...
What? We started dating in 2015? No. We were married.
2005.
We were married in 2010.
Oh my gosh, 2005. See, like, COVID stole my time all the way back to when we met.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
So our 10th, is that 10th anniversary is coming up?
Yeah.
10th or 11th?
Well, okay. Okay, sorry everyone, you're not allowed to leave yet. Okay.
I have to first apologize because
This is funny. Lai Modica says, ooh, thank you. I thought you guys were best friends, but you're that. Yes, we're best friends.
We were. We started with being really good friends. Yeah,
exactly. Okay. This is why it's very confusing when our anniversary is. And I'm going to explain.
So not just me.
Okay. We actually got married 3 different times.
Yes. Party.
4 times, actually. We had,
is that okay. I don't remember. Was I there? You invited me, right?
You were there for 3 of them. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so here's the thing.
Okay.
In Taiwan, it's a little bit different than here. We got married in Taiwan. In Taiwan, the first thing you have to do is go sign the papers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that is...
You register at the office.
You have to register at the office. So officially, on paper, that's our anniversary.
No, it's not.
On the paper at the registry office.
Okay, but
like legally, that's the day we got married. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Legally, that piece of paper says a date that we don't use for our anniversary. So that's the first one, and that was in December or November or December.
Sometime I don't remember.
A year before.
Yeah.
Then we flew to Canada, and Judy's family, brother, sister, and dad came here. And we had our main wedding here in Victoria, BC, in Canada.
Yeah.
That's the date that we used for our anniversary.
Yes.
Which was July 30th of 2011.
Wow, that's very detailed.
Yes. Judy doesn't remember. I remember. Okay. So that was our second wedding. Then we flew back. We went on our honeymoon. And then we flew back to Taipei. Then we went down south of Taiwan to where Judy's family's from. And then we had a wedding for her dad. So all of
my family's.
The whole Taiwanese side of the family could be there. We had a huge Taiwanese wedding in Kaohsiung, which is the city down south.
Yes.
Then we went back up north to Taipei where we live.
Where we met and all your friends are.
And where all of my friends, all of our colleagues, all of our business partners, all of the people in Taipei, that life. And then we had another wedding there, which was more like a reception and a party.
I see that as an after party.
Yeah. So...
After party. Sound like a concert.
Yeah.
So after party, after another after party, after our anniversary.
Now, in Taiwanese culture, though, sometimes you do have 2. There's the engagement party, which is the groom side and the bride side. But so we actually had 4 different dates that we could have used. But we use our actual wedding here, which isn't official. But that's July 30th. Yeah, exactly. Corlu says, okay, July 30th, 2011, and you started dating in 2015. I know. right?
I can't.
We we met in 2004.
I was up in Taipei like at the end of 2004 because I remember going out for 2005 New Year countdown.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and then we, I guess, started.
I think I met you I saw you in a club where Jesse Jeff was DJing.
DJ Jesse Jeff.
Yeah, he was there.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that guy. I was like, that guy looked familiar. And then the next day, I saw him at work. I was like, I saw you in the club last night.
Yeah. One of my best friends had his birthday, and we rented a little room at this big club in Taipei, and DJ Jazzy Jeff was DJing there, and then Judy had just started at the school that I was working at.
I was
just moved up to
new.
Taipei.
Yeah, it was a new place for me, and I was so excited.
Yeah,
young heart.
yeah.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Pretty funny, hey?
Yeah.
But, crazy. So 2005, I guess. So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, who can keep all those anniversaries straight? Yeah, totally.
I know. I keep thinking it's 31st.
Yeah.
Because why? Why would you put the second of the last day of the month?
The second of the what?
Because 31st is the last day of the...
Right.
Because I keep thinking it's the last day, but it's not.
July 30th. I know, yeah.
That's why I'm confused.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm pointing and laughing. That was really rude. Mr. Coaster says, who can keep all those anniversaries straight? Mrs. Coaster says, not you, that's for sure. Oh my god, that's too funny.
Oh, I love you guys so much.
Okay, so Coraloo says, wait, so you actually saw DJ Jazzy Jeff in person?
Yeah.
I thought he was just a character on Fresh Prince. No. Oh, let me tell you my Fresh Prince. I'm an expert. No, I'm just kidding. No, so Will Smith and DJ Jazzy Jeff were a rapper and DJ.
Yeah.
Before Fresh Prince of Bel-Air started.
Okay.
And then Will Smith went on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and had his best friend and DJ. So, yeah. And then Uncle Phil would always throw him out. Anyways, oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
You guys are too funny. That was the best comment ever. Mick Roaster, I'm so offended.
I don't think you see that coming.
Oh my gosh.
You know what? I'm with you. I can't keep up those.
No, I know.
I can't even remember my age. To be honest. After 28, I'm like, I don't remember. I don't care. Who cares?
You're 25.
Something.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe we should end this now. Holy cow.
It's almost 2 hours.
No, not that long.
It's almost 12.
I know. Okay. Whew, that was fun. That was really fun, you guys.
That's hilarious.
That was funny. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to end that there. If anybody feels like it, I mean, you're probably sick and tired of us by now. But if you feel like coming to hang out tonight, 7
o'clock.
7 o'clock. Pacific Standard Time.
Yes.
Hopefully Terra Mystica.
Because we're trying to fit this table.
Yeah. And we're going to leave it there.
Here. All right. Until later.
Okay, everyone. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye. So, when's our anniversary?
Like in about a month and 4 days. 3 days.
What's the date?
30th.
Of?
July.
Okay, good.
Don't ask me the year.